Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the I'm Hungry podcast. I'm Foster,
Daniel.
and we are back after, 2 weeks after we said we were going to come
Yeah.
back? No, but that's okay. That's okay, because things have been busy. School has been
Yeah.
busy. I'm sure it was for me. Was it busy for
It's
you?
busy for me as well. I think it's just so funny that we were like committed to doing it the next week after the last episode, and then it just predictably, fell through. But yeah, we're
I
busy.
mean, we're two busy guys. We got
Yeah,
shit. We got shit going on. We got
we
shit.
do.
We have a podcast where we just talk about things we do. You know,
Yeah,
obviously we're busy.
exactly.
Obviously we're busy.
Yep. Well,
But
the last night I went to see The Lion King because it's in the Broadway show is in
oh
Tucson.
shit, no way.
I saw it with some friends from my steel pan group. It was really good. Yeah.
Your steel pan group, yeah, like that's
Yeah.
dope. See,
Yeah.
we're interesting people, or at least you are. I don't know about me. I don't really do much
I
shit
know we're
anymore.
interesting. Yeah, you're interesting. Yeah.
I don't really do much shit anymore. I wish I was more interesting.
Yeah, but I don't go out and do stuff all that much. That was an outlier. I mostly do my own in my free time. I work on my own projects and stuff.
Yeah, you've always been crazy good at working on the projects and shit. Like I
That's
remember
pretty much
you showed
what I
me
do.
your engineering journal. I was like, whoa, like he's actually an engineer.
My what? Like, was it? I feel like that's that book that I've written in the first 10 pages of and then never continued.
It impressed me. It impressed me. I was like, whoa, damn, like this guy's really doing it. But fucking, what have I been up
What you
to?
do?
What have I been up
Yeah.
to this past week? Let's see here. I said I had some stuff I could talk about, and I kind of do. It's kind of old news now because it's like 2 weeks later. But I guess what I was gonna say is that like I think I've talked about it a little bit before, but I had a beef with like this one other guy in the fraternity, and
Oh yeah.
sort of squashed now, which is nice. Like he came up, he like walked up to me at a party, and I was like, oh fuck, like I don't want to have to deal with this guy again. You know what I mean? But
Wait,
then,
when was this?
this
This
was
was a
like,
recent party?
yeah, this was like 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
and he was just like, he was like, I get like you're like he basically like was like, I think he might have apologized, he might have not apologized, but either way, like we came to a conclusion that like we're good, but like we're not friends, with each other. Like at least I told him that. I made sure I was like, I'm not friends with you. Like we are not friends. I'm not friends with you. And
Did you ever wait? So why was he mad at you in the first place? Because from what I remember, he just like came up to you and just was
no,
mad.
because that's the thing. I actually did like kind of like do something pretty bad. Like
Oh.
I brought up his dead sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like that was kind of fucked up. And I tried to apologize.
But
I tried to apologize one night, but then he just called me a faggot
yeah,
like over and
I
over and over
remember that.
again. So like
Yeah.
it was kind of like us like just being like, all right, like we're good, like whatever the fuck.
Well, that's good.
So now, yeah, like now we can like be in the same space with each other a little better. Like I'm still
That's
not
good.
gonna talk to his ass.
Yeah.
I'm still not gonna acknowledge him. But
Oh man, that reminds me okay. The Maker Studio, like that's the place, like the shop in the library where I'm working on Darth Vader, right?
yeah.
It's staffed by students and like one actual, like one adult employee. And the students are almost exclusive. There's like a few that I like, but the rest of them are
Oh
like
wait, you
oh,
didn't you talked to me about the Maker Studio before we started recording, right?
what do you mean?
Did you explain what that you're getting like an
Oh, have I not
Adobe?
told the audience what that
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Talk about
Sorry.
that shit because that's cool.
Sorry, audience. Yeah. So in the main library at U of A, we have a maker studio, which is basically a big garage with like tools and a bunch of tables, power supply and stuff, and a ton of 3D printers. So for my Darth Vader costume that I'm making, I did a ton of printing on those 3D printers, and now that I'm done with the printing, I'm sanding stuff and painting it, and You can do all of that there at the studio, so it's pretty cool.
That's fucking
But
sick.
the hours I mean, the hours don't suck, but they annoy me. They're open from 12 to 8 every day, except they close at 6 on Fridays. They're closed all day on Saturday, and they open at 1 on Sunday. So like the weekend, they have reduced hours, which is the time, and those are the days when I am most likely to be able to go work on it, which sucks. But my main complaint is the the student staff there. Imagine a person who was in robotics in high school
Mm-hmm.
and in band,
Whoa.
and that's the kind of person you get.
That's a
I'm
crazy
sorry,
combo.
I'm sorry, band people who weren't in robotics, and there's plenty of you who are fine, but
It's
there's
actually
also
kind of deathly. I'm not even gonna lie.
we can all recognize there's a subset of people who fall in that category who are horrible.
Band
Like,
plus robotics. That's
yeah, band
crazy.
plus robotics, and then so the hilarious thing is there's this one girl who's my least favorite of all of them, like super condescending to talk to me in like really whiny voice and like think like she knows what's going on better than everybody else, and she, I was like she has red hair, like dark red hair, and I was just like, you played like the flute or something in high school and you were on the robotics team, and I bet you helped your team get like the stupid chairman's award or whatever that doesn't even apply to robotics. and and I found out that she does in fact play the flute at U of A, and I was like, yeah,
No way.
that tracks, yeah.
You like ID'd her ass.
I
Like you
did.
straight
I
up
got
like
good at, yeah.
you straight up like
'Cause
this you. You
I
were
was like,
like,
you play. I was like, you're probably in band. And I was like, if I had to pick an instrument that you played, it would be the flute for sure. I don't know why.
damn, that's
not a slight to
crazy.
flute players. Like flute players are awesome, but just
You went beast mode.
there's like a type
You
of
went
flute
beast mode.
player.
You were like, whoa.
Oh my gosh. And so they just annoyed me kind of baseline level, but they were still helpful. I would ask them like where stuff is if they had stuff and they would answer fine. But then like this week at some point I came in the maker studio like just getting ready to do my work, and I have very little time during the week, so usually what ends up happening is I come in the evening and work till they close. They close at 8. The latest I have been out of there is 8:05, and I felt bad. I was like, sorry, I don't mean to keep you guys late or whatever. I like explicitly apologized and I left. Every other time I'm out of there by exactly 8 or like 8:01 or something. I'm out of there. Like they're not staying late. They're not staying for like a period longer.
Yeah.
But one of them told the like adult employee staff, I don't know what they said, like how long they said I was staying later, but he was like, "Hey Daniel, we close at 8, man. You got to be out of here. I've got students who
damn.
they are getting paid." And I was like,
Bro.
"Okay, sorry."
Bro
And
moment.
so now, and like one of the students was like, "Yeah, like 7:45 or whatever they said." And I was like, okay, so you close at 8, but you want me to be out of here by 7:45. All right. Like I really wanted to just say, I understand.
Yeah, like,
but every other business and like restaurant,
because you know that the maintenance
world,
is like the cleaners are still gonna run through there.
yeah, well,
Like
and
it's not gonna
even-
be
they don't-
closed.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be closed, and they're not. It's not like they shouldn't advertise their hours as 12 to 8, right? If they're gonna say you need to be out here by 7:45, right? Because
Yeah.
every other place every other like how every other business runs where you have customers coming in is they close at a time, and that when that time hits, that means they're no longer letting new people in, right? And they're trying to get the old people out, and
Yeah.
then they have to do their closing routine, right? So it's like, just allow them 30 extra minutes of pay, maybe, if this goes to that level, to just close up the shop after everyone's gone, because they're like closing up while people are still working. It's like, that's just, I understand, but just maybe say you close at 7:30 if you want people to leave before you say you're closed, like. So that just, I have now decided, this is where it relates to what you're talking about. I've now decided that I'm interacting with the people I don't like, the bare minimum. Like, I'm not going to say thank you or goodbye to any of them when I leave or whatever. I'm just going to ask them questions if necessary, and then if they talk to me, I'll talk back. But they piss me off. And the 3 people that I like, they're cool. One of them is making a documentary about my project. He's a film student, and he like saw me working on it, so he's like filming.
You're having documentary made about your project?
Yeah.
That's
I like.
You're gonna be on some like world changing shit, and then they're gonna go back to this and be like,
Yeah.
this was him.
This is him, and in the junior year of
Documented on the I'm Hungry podcast.
Yeah.
And throughout this documentary made by his classmate.
Yeah. But
this is the best look we have of Daniel Hutton.
The young Daniel
You're gonna be like the new fucking Schrodinger, bro. Because we're figuring that shit out. Sooner or later. We're studying that in one of my classes, the Schrodinger Equation.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool. I don't know. Sorry.
Is it your quantum mechanics
Quantum
class?
mechanics. A little
so
bit.
It is quantum mechanics.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, like it's interesting, I guess. Yeah, because like from the way they explained it when I was in class, like they made it sound a lot simpler. Like they were basically just like, yeah, so like we don't really know where it is. It could be like in a lot of different places at once. So we're just gonna calculate like all of them. Wait, at least that's like my understanding of it.
Do you calculate all the like possible states that it can be in?
Yeah, like the number of states. Yeah, that's like the entropy. Like, I think it's omega of like SVN, and like it stands.
Omega?
Omega stands for like the number of states.
Oh, okay.
And it's like a variable, and like the variable, the number of states is like a system of variables, which is like SVN, which is like volume, number of particles, and like something else. Some stuff.
S is entropy, right?
Entropy, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. That's similar to what we're doing entropy in one of my physical chemistry class. Yeah.
It's dope. I was able to explain that just now. I feel really proud. I feel like I'm actually learning shit. Yes.
Nice.
But yeah. What were we talking about before that?
We were talking about the annoying band.
Yeah. But like, I have something to say about fuck giving people that annoy us our attention, bro. Like, if I don't want to talk to you, I'm gonna make it clear I don't want to talk to your ass. And if you don't pick up on that within like a 15, like, if you're being like nice about it, like 15 minutes. But like, if I really don't want to talk to you, I'm just gonna be like, yo, like, am I bothering you or something? Like, do you need something from me? Like, I don't want to speak to you.
I won't say anything, but I will make it pretty. Like, I have a pretty good. I feel like I do a good job of like just shutting things down by just the way I don't respond, or like, like, I don't know. I just refuse to acknowledge those people anymore. It's just, and they come over every single day. They come over and like, hey, just a reminder, we close in 15 minutes, and I'm like, thank you. I know when you close. I'm here like every freaking day.
You should put like a do not disturb sign up. Be like, and write on the paper like, I'm aware. I'm aware of the closing time. I have an alarm set. Yeah, like, I'm aware.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really, really annoying.
Fucking, what else have I been up to? Yeah, I've just been doing a lot of classes and shit. Like, I feel like I've just like, what?
Exams? Have you had any exams?
I did have one math exam, and I had another. I actually had a quiz. I've had a couple quizzes and stuff, but I had like one actual exam so far in my linear algebra class, and I don't know. I don't know how I did yet, so we'll see. I might, I don't know.
Yeah.
I might have to put in some extra work on that one. What?
Linear algebra is like weird because it's like a weird step from calculus to linear algebra.
Yeah, and this is the second time I've taken it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I kind of get it, but like this guy kind of really sucks at explaining it. Like, that's what I really think like makes college hard is like the teachers, bro. Like the teachers just suck. Like if you're a professor, like I'm sorry, like take a teaching class. Like learn how to teach. Like you might be like a professional in your major and you might understand it like super well, but you don't know how to fucking explain it for jack shit. Like you write literal labs. Like no one can read that. Like that's the point.
Because a lot of professors are like they're there doing research as their primary thing, and then when you do that, you have to teach, right?
Yeah, so, like if you want people to like your teaching, like learn how to teach. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
We have in my mass transfer class, which is like diffusion and convection and separation processes and stuff. We have a professor who's like brand new, and
Yeah.
she's like really young and like brand new. And I love the way she teaches. She's like got the whiteboards, and she's explaining stuff as she's going through, and she just says it once, and then it's over. And that works really like it's like Mr. Walls kind of, yeah, it's basically Mr. Walls on a whiteboard, and that works really well for me. But everyone freaks out. Everyone's like, oh my god, her name's Monica, and they're
Mhm.
like, I hate Monica or whatever, she's the worst ever, she doesn't explain anything, she makes me feel stupid when I ask a question. And it's like, I mean, I understand that it might not work for them, but like I think that she's like, I mean,
Like
did you like
is it like Mr. Walls in the sense where she's like it's really just kind of a lot, but it's all there, and you
yeah.
just need to pay attention, kind of, to
Yeah,
like.
you just need to pay attention. People don't pay attention. That's the reason they get freaked. Like,
Okay.
people focus on trying to copy down exactly what's on the whiteboard
Yeah,
rather
yeah,
than like listening and then writing. Kind of like I listen and watch and then write kind of a summary of all of it. In my like that's what I'll write down is like what I interpret.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
people are like, I have to get this box exactly right, just like she had it with the arrow pointing to this equation. And she might write like, okay, so just to summarize, here are the 5 equations that we have that we need to solve, and she'll rewrite all of them, and everyone will be like, don't erase it, don't erase it, don't erase it. And I'll be like, guys, we already wrote down these equations, you can get that later, or don't even write it at all, we know it. Like, so
Yeah.
I mean, I think we both, like, you liked Mr. Wall's teaching, right? Or no?
I wasn't. I definitely was not the biggest fan of it at the beginning,
Yeah.
but I came to appreciate the retakes, and then also definitely at the end there, like when I was taking Calc 3 with Mr. Walls, I felt like super confident in it. Like
Yeah.
I remember taking tests and I was getting like good scores the first
Yeah.
time. Like I wasn't needing to have to take the retakes, and that's because like I don't know, I found something finally clicked for me, and I
Yeah.
was just like, holy shit, like this all makes sense. Like I get it now.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit and I lost all of it.
Yeah, that was really sad.
Yeah, ripped my life, but I passed Calc 3, so
Yeah, nice. Well, yeah, yeah, like teaching, I guess it depends on the person, right? Whether you like somebody's teaching or not. But when somebody just sets it all out for you and all the notes are on the website, like, you don't need to freak out. And people do, and that annoys me. Yeah.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say something about what you were saying, like about your class. Uh, I don't remember it.
I
What
don't
were you
know.
saying?
I don't fucking know,
Oh, you're
dude.
teaching. Oh, I'm good at teaching. I'm leading a discussion section, right, as a
Yeah.
TA,
Yeah. You're
and
good at
I'm
teaching, you're
so good.
saying?
I'm so good at
Let's
teaching. Yeah,
go. Let's
I'm good.
go.
Like, I make everyone laugh sometimes
Nice.
just by me being like, oh, actually, or you're like making funny comments about
About
the
what's going on.
stuff.
Yeah,
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 I'm not just being like funny or whatever. Like, I'm like, I'll make funny comments about like something I wrote or like whatever, and it engages them, and as far as I can tell, they all pay attention. And
yeah. Yeah, that's
they're
the
like,
best way to do it, bro. That's the best way
yeah,
to do it, because it's like you're associating like the learning with like something that makes them laugh.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they're just gonna naturally remember it more because they're gonna be like, oh, like, haha, yeah,
yeah, right.
that does like
Oh,
it, that does make
I did,
sense, or like blah blah blah,
yeah.
yeah,
Do you remember "Density is Love"
yeah,
from? Yeah, I was like,
dude, Miss Million, the goat for real,
yeah,
Miss
like,
Million, the goat.
and I told them it seemed like somebody was confused about how I got like I had to use density to get somewhere, and they were confused about maybe what density, like what the equation for what mass over volume. So I was like, well, okay, if you guys ever get confused, I just like to remember density is love. And they were all like, what? Like,
You're
they
like,
all like automatically were
whoa.
like, what? And so I was like, no, yeah, look, watch. So I was like, rho for density equals a heart. And then I was like, equals m over v. And they were like, aw. So I was like, yeah, so if you guys don't need to remember that. So I think that really helped. Like, they're going to remember that.
That's
And
crazy.
it's a pretty easy thing to remember, but when they're like, I remember being in that class that they're in, and it's kind of a lot of stuff you have to remember from like Gen Chem as well as a bunch of new stuff. So like,
Yeah.
I think it was helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think I'd ever be able to be a TA, man. That sounds like a lot of work that
It's
I
actually,
just like.
I mean, yeah, it is a lot
Yeah.
of work, but it's not like I worked 10 hours last week, and it didn't seem like that. Like I go to lectures, so that's 3 hours a week. I had graded in some exams, that was like 2 hours. Just and then discussion, office hours, and it's all like I enjoy all of it. Except, I mean, the grading is not fun when their work sucks, but for the most part, the exams that I graded were good. So it's like I like it a lot, and I'm getting paid, so it's pretty sweet. Like that means I got paid $130 last week, which is pretty good.
Yeah. I'm texting my dad back. Dude, my car's broken, and my
Oh
dad's coming
no.
up. My dad's coming up to help me fix it. I don't know what's wrong with it. When I turn the key, nothing even happens. I think it's a dead battery. He insists it's not a dead battery, and it's the starter or something. But I don't know. I don't know.
Interesting. Well, that sucks. I rode in a convertible yesterday for the first time in my life.
A convertible? Yeah,
Yeah.
convertibles are sick. My one of
Really?
my babysitters had a convertible when I was younger.
Oh yeah.
I
It's so much
fucking love
more
that
fun than I
thing,
was
dude.
expecting. Yeah. Like,
Like
you know,
my
people.
babysitters like kind of like shaped my person. Like I remember when I was really young, her name was Katarina. She played Green Day in the car. I was probably like 2 or 3, and I just really vibed with that. I was like, whoa! And
There are
now
some songs. Yeah, like
I
there are
love
some
like
songs
pop
that.
punk and shit. Dude, My
My
Chemical Romance is
babysitter.
my favorite artist like ever, next to 100 Gex.
Oh yeah, 100 Gex.
100 Gex is so good.
I
Shout out
had
100
the
Gex,
same thing.
sponsor us, come on the podcast.
I had the same thing. Like my babysitter Kira would play like I don't even remember what I can't name any, but when I hear it on the radio, I'll have like a flashback to like just a wave of nostalgia or whatever, just because I'll hear the song and I'll only associate it with like going like it being in the car, going to like the pool or something. You know,
What song is
yeah,
that?
I don't remember. And there's a
Like
few
some
that
Green Day song?
no, not Green Day. It was like different songs, but like some like selection of songs that she played all the time that I'll
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
Like when I hear it, I'll be like, oh, that's that song,
Yeah.
and I'll remember everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm bringing this up because like she had a convertible.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like way more fun than I was expecting.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's like wild. You're like, oh, whoa. That's how I was at first.
Yeah, it's well, like have you ever been in the Radiator Springs ride in California Adventure? The Cars ride?
Yeah. Like it's kind of like
Um,
that.
it's like that. You feel like you're in a
It's
ride.
like you're
At
going in
least,
a fast convertible over like
yeah.
bumps and shit.
Yeah, you're like, "What?" It's fun. And we weren't even like it was a Chrysler, like a really old like 2008 Chrysler convertible.
Ooh, that's
It was like
cool.
it was like a
That's
really
cool.
chunky car. It wasn't sporty or anything, but it was just like, who cares, man? It's just
No, yeah,
it was
that's
fun. It
cool.
was fun. We
Yeah.
were just because we went to get Canes after the
Canes is gas.
well,
I get like, I got Canes way too much in high school, and I couldn't eat it for like a good
I
year
remember
or so.
huge thing in high school. Yeah,
What?
I remember Canes was a huge thing in
Yeah,
high
yeah,
school.
yeah. I don't know
It's pretty.
why. It was hella north. We all like migrated up there.
Yeah, it's kind of far away.
Yeah, it was on like
The,
Shea.
yeah, the um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we got extra food. Like Braden was one of the guys with us, and he got like a box combo,
Mm.
and then we all sat down and started eating, and then they were like, order for Braden, and we were like, so we waited for like somebody else named Braden to go up, and nobody did, and so he went up there, and like we got another box combo for free. That was pretty cool.
That's crazy. What if you took somebody else's food?
Well, we waited like a minute while she stood up there saying stuff, and everyone like there was like barely anybody there, so it
Really?
was yeah, there was no other way.
That's
No other
crazy.
way.
Damn, that's gas though. Extra sauce, extra fries, like extra chicken. You know, whole extra
Chicken,
meal.
4 extra chicken, extra bread. Yeah,
I would have taken that shit home.
he did. We boxed it up.
Yeah, facts. Fucking. What else have I been doing? I'm trying to think. I haven't really been doing any other shit. I don't know. I'm trying to like work out a little more. I have some like dumbbells.
Nice.
I've been like lifting those, and like honestly, I don't really do much of it, but I see a difference and I feel a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to cook for myself a little more. I'm really good at making breakfast now. I don't know if I've mentioned that.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah.
But yeah,
Like
I can make a mean like fried egg.
Yeah.
Put it on like what?
I probably asked you this before. Have you done poached eggs?
Yeah, I'll crack it and then I'll put a lid on it on the pan.
But poaching is where you have boiling water and you crack it and drop it.
Oh no, I haven't done that before.
That's really good. It creates like an over easy egg.
Yeah, you'd use that for like eggs Benedict and shit, right?
Yeah.
I fucking love eggs Benedict.
It's really like I would.
I had it for the first time on like my grandparents' like 50th wedding anniversary.
Nice.
And it was so good. I was like, whoa.
What's different about it besides just the egg?
They put like the hollandaise sauce on it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is. And they usually have like some Canadian bacon.
Oh yeah. Oh, that reminds Colin likes Canadian bacon. That reminds me, Colin's starting his first year at.
It is different from ham too. Like I'm pretty sure it is ham.
Yeah.
But like it's different
It's
from
just ham.
But it's like a different styled ham. You know what I mean?
I think it's ham that's just been cooked like bacon.
It's like cursive ham.
Cursive ham.
Yeah.
Like
cursive,
but just meaning
like
different.
ham, but in cursive.
Okay, I'll accept that.
You know what
Cursive
I mean?
ham. I think that should be in the title of this episode.
Cursive ham. Yeah. There we go. That's good. I like that.
Cursive ham. Well, what I was gonna say is Colin is starting his first semester in college. So do we have any advice? Can we summarize
for
any
first semesters?
Advice? Yeah,
just
for first
buckle
semester.
up, kiddo. Like you gotta buckle up.
Yeah.
You don't have time to take it slow. Don't take it slow. Like run.
What do you mean when you say take it slow?
Whenever you feel like you should do something, do it immediately. Do not wait. Do not say you could do it tomorrow. You don't have time. Rush. Anxiety. Rush. Nightmare. Go.
This doesn't seem like very healthy advice.
If you do that, if you act in that way, you will be so much farther ahead of everybody around you.
That's true. But like there's a balance to like, because like sometimes you do need to just say tomorrow. But if you did a bunch of stuff before then you're good.
Yeah, like don't overwork yourself, but also do.
Yeah, you need to do a little bit of overworking, but
yeah,
not an unhealthy amount.
You're gonna feel overworked. So when I say don't overwork yourself, it literally means nothing.
Well, it just means don't go beyond the like baseline level of being overworked. Like you're gonna be overworked no matter what.
Yeah.
But try not to do like more than that, you know.
For real, if you want my like for real advice, like do as little as possible for as long as you can.
That's the exact opposite of what you just said.
With still getting by. Like it's really hard because you need to gauge it and you need to understand like how much you're putting in order to still get by, with also it being like as little as possible.
Yeah, I feel like the two pieces of advice you just gave completely conflict with each other.
Yeah, and that's the point, because you have to take both of them with a grain of salt and combine them into a delicious meal that will make your life beautiful.
Like we just call college.
So learn how to cook. That's
learn how to cook.
Learn how to cook. Learn how to fucking cook. You'll get bitches. You can bring the homies over. Like people will like you because you like your presence correlates with food, and if you get good at it, good food, and that will make people really like you.
You just you're like they're like dogs in Pavlov's experiment.
Everybody loves a nice chef, you know. People like mean chefs because they still make good food. Like, learn how to cook, I guess.
I would say
what's the title? Is it Cursive Ham?
Yeah, Cursive ham. Make some cursive ham.
Learn how to make some
What
cursive
about
ham.
what about like socially? I would say I took a long time to make like good friends, but I didn't try and rush it, and I was fine with that. So I guess it depends on the type of person, but like my advice would be don't feel like you have
Yeah.
to make a bunch of friends all at once and like do stuff all the time all at once.
Figure out what like a friend is to you. Like
Yeah.
figure like and like really figure it out. You know what I mean? Like really try to understand what represents a friend. Like what kind of person can you call a friend? What kind of things do they do? What kind of habits do they have? What kind of feelings do they promote?
Yeah.
What kind of thoughts do they promote?
And I think the best place to make friends is like just through class, honestly. Like I would say don't go look you like did you go looking for friends like actively or did it just kind of happen as a result of class
Um
or like extracurriculars or something?
yeah, like like the way I do friends, especially when I'm entering a new place, is I like to passively actively look for friends. So I like to latch on to like one person, and then I like to meet all their friends. And I
Oh
like to
yeah.
meet, or not in like a very latching sense. Let's say here. So
Yeah, yeah.
say like I'm in a day, right? Like yeah, I meet someone in class. I'm like, okay, like hey, like you want to go get lunch or something? Like I like this is how I did it freshman year at least. Like I find someone who's embarrassed, be like, all right, let's go get like lunch at the dining hall, and like I'd be like, we sit down, and then like other people would be walking around, and they'd be like, oh hi, like blah blah blah, and I'd be like, who's that? And then they'd be like, oh that's that person. I'd be like, hi.
Interesting. Yeah,
You gotta be a little cringe to make friends, but
yeah.
if
But everyone's the good thing is that everyone's willing to be a little bit cringe. Like
the thing how you don't come across cringe while being cringe, I'm gonna give you guys a secret right now. It's all about like the confidence. Like you have to know you're being cringe. Like if you know you're being cringe and you're just like, yeah, like hi, my name's Foster.
yeah.
Like deal with it.
Yeah.
Like deal with my like I'm gonna see how you deal with my cringe now. Like
Yeah.
I'm acting like it's normal. Hi, my name is Foster. Like I've never met you before. What's up? Like what? How are you gonna be rude to me? Are you gonna tell me to? Are you to laugh at me? Are you going to, like, just look at my hand and like make a face? I've
But
gotten
who's
all
gonna
those. I've gotten all
nobody's
those.
gonna
I've gotten all those. I've gotten all those.
really?
Yeah.
But every freshman I've ever seen when they like meet, even like people I just watch random freshmen do this. Like they'll meet a bunch of them will meet each other and they'll all be like, "Oh my gosh, nice to meet you. Like, yeah, what's your name? Oh yeah, that's great." Like, because everyone wants to make friends all at once,
Yeah,
so
that's
they're all
freshman year.
willing. Yeah,
I'm
but I
gonna
like
yeah.
your strategy is very different from mine
I'm
because I
also in a
wouldn't.
very different environment than you.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm in frat shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
I don't
it's
have
like
the.
it's like the worst people of high school got together. It's like the worst people in high school all got together and just decided that like we're all friends now. But we're not really friends. We're not really friends though.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, yeah, so it's different. It's different for me because I would never like ask. I hate when people are like, "Hey, we should get lunch sometime." I'm like, I don't want to eat. I don't like eating with people in general, unless it's like a spur of the moment thing, like after the musical, and we're all like, "Hey, we're hungry. Let's go get food." That's fine. But if we're like, "Hey, let's plan a weekend where we get lunch," I don't like that. Like if somebody asks me, I'm like, "Oh, okay, great." Like I like just
Yeah, like planning out.
becoming.
If we're getting food, I don't want it to be planned like more than like a couple days in advance.
Yeah, I even don't like that. I like it
Really?
just when it's like after class, I'm kind of hungry. Yeah, me too. You guys want to get food? Yeah, let's go. And then that's perfect for me.
Because
But
I'd
when
be
it's
if someone texted me and was like, "Yo, you want to get lunch on Thursday?" And I look at my Thursday, I'm like, "Yeah, I can do that."
yeah, that's I guess it depends on the friend. Like I would do that with like
On like
Sam
a
or you or
Monday.
somebody.
On
Yeah,
like a Monday.
like somebody like a good friend of mine, I would be like, yeah, absolutely. But if it's like a classmate, like I'm gonna run out of stuff to talk to with them.
Oh yeah, facts.
I'm not great at maintaining a conversation with somebody I don't know super well enough where I can just kind of talk about whatever.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, so I enjoy it when it's like we are together right now by circumstance because we were in class or whatever. Let's hang out, and then when we have to go to our next thing, we part, and that's it. That's kind of what I do. So I think both ways work, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, like we're not like, yeah, like school, college, like isn't the space anymore to make friends, you know? It's not like
Really?
I don't think so. Like
I thought it was even more like that because you're in a class with a bunch of people who want to make friends usually, and
maybe like
then
freshman year and sophomore year a little bit,
not
but like
junior year.
I think like once maybe even like once like sophomore second semester hits, like once spring sophomore year hits, like people have mostly have their friends and they're focusing on their
Okay,
shit.
yeah, that's true.
And like right now, like I feel like people aren't really looking for like too many friends, which kind of sucks because it's like,
Another
but
commitment.
it's like we just don't occupy like that many spaces long enough with the same people anymore. Like
That's
every
well,
class is
you have,
different.
I have like the same cohort in every class though.
So do I, but like I
Oh,
know I know a lot of people that don't. I know a lot of
oh
people
yeah,
that don't, and they just have like different people in every class,
yeah,
and they're just like, yeah, I just kind of walk around all day.
yeah. I guess it depends, but like yeah, when you have like a, because like I've made friends with pretty much most of the people in my department in my cohort, and we just all hang out at the library or all in class, and we walk together. So yeah, I guess like you said, right now everyone's kind of found their friends, but I think for someone just starting, don't rush it, and just let it kind of happen as you go. Like do your classes first,
Yeah,
and
like
then
oh
be
shit.
nice to people and talk to people. Yeah.
Like I definitely don't. I don't. I would say I don't have a lot of friends
I would. I
right
mean,
now. I
well,
don't know.
what do you define as what is a friend to you?
I would define a friend as someone that I get like texts from to like hang out.
To hang out. Okay, yeah, that's a good definition.
I don't
What
know.
about?
And that might be hypocritical because it's like, do I text people to hang out? And it's like not all the time, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I guess.
If you want to be my friend, I would like ask me to hang out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of my definition of like of a
But
close
that's what
friend.
I'm saying. Like I feel like I don't stick out enough in people's minds a lot of the time to like have them text me
Mm.
because we're not like occupying the same space long enough for them to even think about me. It's just
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh, that guy in my fucking physics class.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not like specifically talking about myself. Like
Yeah, yeah,
I have friends in classes, but like I've definitely felt
yeah,
like that before.
yeah. Yeah, I guess because I mean I enjoy being away from friends for like long periods of time. I need to be away from friends for a while
Oh
every
yeah,
day. So
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So I think I'm like if they text me about like homework and stuff and we're like making jokes in class and hanging out during class and like between classes and stuff, that's kind of like
Yeah, I
that's
guess like
friend,
yeah,
you know.
I don't know. Like
But like a close friend is somebody who I hang out with, you know, like who like says, "Hey, do you want to do something?" Like that's somebody who I consider a close friend.
yeah, like just if I feel like you're like enthused by my presence in any sense, you know what I mean? Just like,
Yeah.
oh, like Foster's here. What's up?
Do you guys have like a pretty good like within your major? Is it like kind of a family dynamic, or is it like less of that?
It's not. It's definitely not family. I would say. I would say like I don't know. Like we all know each other, and we'll all like study together, get homework done with each other.
Oh yeah.
We even tried to party with each other the other day, the other week, but it was just kind of weird. Like I don't know.
Didn't work out.
I don't know. Yeah, it was just like,
Well, I guess that's what I mean. Like you like be in a big group
There's
and
lots of
studying.
different like types of people. Like we all get along, but there's lots of
Yeah.
different types of people. Like everybody's a very nice person. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all
Okay.
just more friends. Like we're all just more like.
Oh, I guess when I said family, I mean like a group of friends who are all like sharing the same experience. You know, like
And no,
we're all
like that's
like.
where I would say like we're definitely not all like thinking the same shit.
Oh, okay.
Like we're
Okay.
definitely not all on the same page.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Because like we'll all be studying in the library. Like we have like one space in the library where like long tables where we're all like we had an exam on Tuesday and we were all like before the exam all at the long tables like going over it and like freaking out and like asking each other questions and stuff. And like if someone new would show up and we'd be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like is that kind of like what happens?
No.
Okay.
There's
All
like
right.
there's like people like everybody knows each other, and then there's some people that don't even know people even after like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, who is this guy? Like
But
comes to class every day.
But there, yeah, so there's like the core group, right? And there's like the
Yeah.
outliers who kind
Yeah.
of don't interact too much.
And but like basically everybody like when you walk in, you say hi to the people that you say hi to, and like they'll say hi to you.
I see.
But you won't say hi to everybody, and not everybody says hi to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair. I guess we kind of just say hi to everyone in general, and a few people say hi. Like people be like, "Oh, hey," like everyone.
But yeah,
kind
but
of acknowledge.
and it's not like it's not done as an act of disrespect to anybody. Like we're all
Yeah.
just like hello to the people I say hi to and I talk to, and I will talk to the other people that are in the class when I need to talk to them in class.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So it sounds like it's pretty similar, but like slightly different between our two different groups.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I definitely think that just like the energy of the people is different from U of A to ASU. I feel like
Really?
ASU is a lot more like what the fuck's up? Like, are you gonna waste my time or are you just am I gonna enjoy being like, especially like when it comes to everything, when it comes to friends, it's like, are you gonna waste my time, or like, are you stupid, or like
Yeah.
or something, like just very aggressive, and like, or when professionally, like come on, hurry up, let's go, like chop
Yeah.
like no wasting your time, and then
U of A is definitely more like.
and then U of A I feel is more just like, hey guys.
Yeah, it's like, oh hey, come over. Yeah, it's like everyone's like starts as a default by being like encouraging and friendly and
And then
like,
there are some people that are assholes, but they're all just like, damn, that guy's an asshole.
yeah.
Here it's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh wow, he's really means business. He's no nonsense. He's really getting it done. Be ready for that. That's what they tell you.
Future titan of industry over here.
For real. Like Raytheon, hello.
Interesting. Yeah, I think yeah, it's like we dismiss the people who are like that here. Like kind of we're like we don't want to hang out with them. There aren't even that many, but yeah, like we're all like we want to encourage each other and yeah, help each other out.
That sounds cool. That sounds
It's
fun.
pretty fun. Like that.
I probably should have gone to U of A.
Well, was that episode called "I Hate ASU"?
Yeah, like ASU sucks.
ASU sucks. Oh man.
That's so funny. I'm still in this bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Goddamn.
Well, yeah, that study session before the exam that I was talking about was really fun because like we had it was like a big long table. We were like packed at this table and we had whiteboards going, people doing problems, and I was like we had like a practice exam, right? And so we were like everyone was doing different stuff, but people would be like, hey, what'd you get for this one? And then someone would explain it, or I'd ask a question, and somebody would answer it, and then like I would go up and help or work with somebody on a whiteboard or whatever, and then we'd all be like, all right, guys, let's go. And we'd all like get up and leave and go to the exam together. It was pretty.
That
fun.
sounds fun. That sounds like.
Yeah.
That sounds like, because like that's what I want in like a group of friends, for example. It's just like, yeah, we're being kind of silly,
Yeah.
but that's the fun part. Is that we're all just being like, yeah.
Exactly.
Let's
Like we're gonna have an exam. Let's
go.
go. It's the exam. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, it's
And like,
it's a lot more fun
yeah,
when you have fun.
yeah. Like and we were like being super loud too. Like it's a library, and like we're always the loudest people in there because we're like talking really loud
Yeah.
about. But we're talking about this, the
Yeah,
subjects
yeah.
and stuff. Like we're just enjoying working with each other.
Yeah, that
And
reminds me of high school and shit. Yeah, like I
yeah,
feel like high
it's a
school is a
lot
lot
like
like that.
yeah, it's a lot like if
That's cool.
like yeah, like in class when you were given like time to work on stuff, it's like that, but on your own, like in the library or something. Like if you met outside of, because like that rarely happened in high school where people would meet out like as a group and like do homework in the library, but like in class when we had like when the teacher was like, okay, work on this now, and it was
Yeah.
just kind of like open season, and people would be like walking around and joking. That's kind of like
Yeah. Yeah. Either way, sounds cool. Jealous, but we're sitting at like 45, 46
oh
right
yeah,
now.
oh and I gotta go too.
Is there
Yeah,
anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so.
All
It was a
right.
nice,
That
nice
was a good episode.
advice session. Yeah.
Yeah. All
Good luck
right.
all you. Good luck all you freshmen.
Good luck to all the freshmen out there, and to just
Make
all the
cursive pen.
students. You
Yeah.
know, be yourself. Enjoy the time while it's happening.
Yeah.
Cursive ham. Goodbye.